Of the future, crystal inside, my personal apocalypse finally arrived.
Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Steven Matz is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it, throws in time, and that's out number one. With that, let's get you a look at the starting nine for the Tigers. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking three and going back to the dugout.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Into the box, Willie Castro, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. And he lays off there 1-0. Hit hard to the right, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2 now. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Tarek Skubal, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Hey, they come into Game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in Game 2.
2-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone!
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Batting second, not shortstop.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this one at 271 with 19 homers and 62 driven in. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
No balls and 1 strike. up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Grossman is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, 1 base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
George Springer stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Fouled off. Once again a 3-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the left fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch to Oscar Hernandez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. So a full count now. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing a 4. No shame, and you gotta love it. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Now at the plate, here is Jonathan Scope. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Hard hit ball to second. Simeon's got it. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Jamer Candelario is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it. And that's in there, base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into third for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run, too.
Hey, great forehand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take an extra step. I don't mind that, though. That's a great job to make sure he got a good handle on it and get off a good throw to get the out.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And this is hit hard to the right side. But this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Tigers 1. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch. All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Hit in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. So the next to bat will be Santiago Espinal. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch of the AB on its way. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. One there, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Batting done.
Stepping in next, Danny Jansen. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Ready with the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Leading off for the Tigers. The first
now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he waited nicely that time as this is lined into center field for a leadoff single.
Batting 9.
To the plate now, Isaac Paredes. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Cabrera aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. Fortunately, however, the third baseman's able to run it down. Wow. Here's Robbie Grossman as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. And now in the box, Willie Castro. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. And he's safe.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI deal.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away. Jamer Candelario is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And not in time as the second run scores.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Nomar Mazara comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Guerrero moving to his left. 2 gone. Next to hit, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Swing and a shot toward right center. And boy, the Tigers really have it going as that's good for extra bases as well. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
First baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Number 57.
So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch and the inning is over.
Leading up for the J. The second
First pitch of the AB on its way. A dive and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The batter number 11.
So 1 away in the Toronto third. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 2-0. Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And no shot there for Cabrera. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second with one away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And as we call on our team leaderboard, you can see he's up to 35 now on the year. Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And there are two away now. For the third baseman, but the throw is wild. And they'll get him at the plate. And talk about a fortuitous turnaround. They get a double play out of this, and now the inning is over. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. One out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
At the plate, Robbie Grossman. That's a strike to throw down. And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Hit hard but foul. 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. And he fouls this one off. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And you see there, he's currently in second place on the Tigers in that category. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Grossman, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Here's George Springer.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Into the second deck and gone.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And he misses 2-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And he loses him on a breaking ball. Here's Randall Grichuk. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Randall
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Grichuk a native Texan. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The count now at 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Lourdes Gurriel is on deck. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business
now
here with nobody out.
The designated hitter, Lourdes.
And stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel. He singled first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Hey, I like to be aggressive on the base pass, put pressure on the defense, but you better be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to slide safely into third. He wasn't out by very much, but I don't care. You can't be giving up outs at third base.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And that's outside. He lost in ball 4.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Up next is Danny Jansen. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Scope, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's a 9-year Major League vet. Bichette picks it up cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third base.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario. His career numbers in this matchup, he's a .333 hitter. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Hernandez is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So 2 out, nobody on. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Marcus Semien.
The second baseman, Mark it.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Reyes is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now that
next to dig in, Bichette. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Popped him up. Paredes calls for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Fastball well outside. Back up the middle. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Miguel Cabrera is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
0-2.
Ramos gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on 2nd, and he even has to smile about that one.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's 1 away. And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do by any umpire, Matt. Warn both sides and put them on notice that they're not going to put up with anything going forward in this game. It does put some added pressure on the pitchers to be accurate when they're pitching inside, because even a mistake could lead to an ejection now, but that's just the way it has to be.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. To 2nd for 1, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. The plate now is the designated hitter, Willie Castro. He flew out in his last debut. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards 2nd. Throw to 2nd for the force out, and the side is retired. Tigers get just. Bo Burrows enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. George Springer stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And he fouls it. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 1-2. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Rendell Grichuk waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fly ball out toward left center field. Reyes calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So next to bat will be Rendell Grichuk.
Rendell.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Up next,
he wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just...
Here's a breaking ball blocked by Ramos. Throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. So here is Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Jonathan.
This is line to left. Grichuk is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter.
Next up for Detroit, Jeimer Candelario. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. And now here is Nomar Mazara. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazara.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
3-0 now. Wilson Ramos would be next if they can keep this inning alive. That one's in there. 3-1. And the count will be full. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the DH, Lourdes
The
Gurriel.
designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
Out in front of it, strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Breaking ball somehow misses the outside. 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Lourdes Gurriel is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And now pitch on the way. Santiago Espinal stands in as he looks at ball one here. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
3-2 pitch. And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball four. And he'll go to second here. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Now it'll be Danny Jansen. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Fastball laid off well below the knees. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. We'll see Miguel Cabrera leading off when we get back. 8th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 8, the Blue Jays 3. Anthony Castro will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 63, Anthony Castro.
And now the first pitch. Miguel Cabrera is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So now into the box is Isaac Paredes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
The pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
At the plate now, Victor Reyes. And that's in there, base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Stepping up is Willie Castro. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job.
And the second run will score as well.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5, so he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
Jonathan Scope is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him in the side. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Simeon.
Marcus.
This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So next to hit is Bo Bichette. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. The Jays find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
Now into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The count now at 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Jamer Candelario stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
Corey Dickerson is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
For the Blue Jays. Now playing left field.
Fouled off.
Number 23, Corey Dickerson.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He doubled his last time through. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
You know, D-Roll, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with this location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here comes the 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter.
Next, it'll be Miguel Cabrera. He grounded out last time up. Ball 1.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
2-0 now. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and that will end the inning. But add on one more. George Springer the next to hit, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1. To 2-2 now. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kevin Biggio, will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Kevin Biggio.
Lifted into center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it